Okay, so we're going to start with the bill of materials, right? And to give you the full list of bill of materials here, we need to get it from here. So here's our bill of materials, and we're just going to build all of these components. Not necessarily from scratch though. I'm going to see if I can find these parts in my manufacturer library. So let's get started. Here I'm going to use the DigiKey part number, or I guess I could use the manufacturer part number to get all these components. So let's go into Altium Designer. We'll create a new project, file new project, and I'm going to set this up in my cloud. And this will be hard HW006 lab high speed digital design USB. Or I could just say high speed HSDD, USB A, USB C, USB 3. Okay. And then give a description, a USB A connector to USB C converter board using USB 3.2 and gigabits per second, right? So this gives you enough information about the project. This is how you want to set your projects up, because if we don't have information about what the project is supposed to do, then you need to put it in there. Okay. Then you have version control. You can add things like the engineer, and then you can put your name. Once you do that, you will get the project set up in the cloud. And this, especially since it will do version control with Git, then this is how you would set up your project. Then you want to add schematics and PCB profile. So I'm going to right click and add schematic. You save this. We'll just call it USB A to USB C, right? And notice it's in the public documents Altium. It's whatever installation folder you're using. Oh, and I said 3.0. This should be 3.2. So here I'm going to rename this, but I need to commit and continue first. Changed project name, right? This gives me a comment and a reason for the change. So you want to add these things to track changes. This is how you normally do it in industry, so that anytime we roll back to any version of something, then we know exactly why we have an existing version or roll back to a previous version. Change project name to USB 3.2. Commit and push that. Very good. Then you want to add a PCB to your project. I'd go ahead and save this, and I could start typing the same name that I used for the schematic. Then delete the extension. Be sure to do that. Click save, or it will complain. Okay, so your project is set up. I would save everything. Save with the save all icon, then save to server, just to make sure. Added schematic and PCB. Right. Okay. So that's how you'd set up your project, and I'll catch you in the next video. Because in the next video, we don't have like components in our library yet. We need components to actually put on the schematic and the PCB. Okay. So this is how you set up your project for version control and for your team. This is the proper way to do it using Altium 365, the environment, to make it easy for you and your other stakeholders to have a good project template to start.